I've been analyzing life, and according to everything I've seen, because I can't speak about things that I'm not really sure about, I really believe that this world that we're living in have two separate lives. But right now, one of them is being highlighted. According to me, I believe there's two different lives being lived in one big life that was meant to be lived by, that was meant to be lived as the way God prescribed life for us. And the only way I can explain this, because it's too hard for me to put into words, is all you have to do is just imagine as I explain this so you can understand it from my point of view. Just imagine there's no houses, there's no buildings, there's nothing that have been created by humans. Everybody's just on the ground, like on earth, on a flat ground, like everybody's just living life. The best example I can give you is just look at the army of ants. Everybody is on the same ground, same height, same size. Initially, they are all there for one reason. It's to build a colony. But what is that colony built up on? I'm not really sure. So I look at life like that. The life we're living right now was created by people just like us. But it's hard for me to explain it. If you watch the NBA, notice that the angle that the basketball players are being showed is like the camera is ahead of them, pointing down at them. Just look at the fan camera, the fan point of view. When the camera is lower and you see everybody just like flat, just like a regular view. And they don't even look as people that people cheer, celebrate, and damn near worship. Looking at them with those angles, they just look like regular people. Another example to give, just imagine a box. Just this whole world is a box. It's a flat box, like it's a flat, of course, like a regular box, right? You look inside of it and everybody's just there. And let's say initially they was there for a purpose that God created them for. But they was bored because they decided not to do what God created them to do. So they use whatever resources that box have to offer to build a life, to build something that they can just use to get rid of their boredoms. And that's why you see buildings now. That's why you see multiple industries. You see businesses. That's why you see hierarchy, because people try to see each other. Nah, why should you rule? Why can't I just be the ruler? I'm better than you. I'm stronger than you. I'm faster than you. That's how capitalism came in. But initially, that was not a thing. Everybody had to be one team, because whatever was on the other side was huge, was worth it. And one person couldn't just get there. It has to be as a whole. And since everybody have the same assignment to get to that one place, everybody had to work together. Everybody had to want the best for the other person as they want for themselves. Because if you don't want the best for the other person, you basically saying that I don't want to go to the end zone. I don't want to fulfill this purpose. Due to you giving up, everybody else is failing because they need you to get to the zone. And assuming that many people just gave up on their quest of life, the purpose of life, being one and finishing the race, finishing the reason of this existence. People decided to create a life that will take away that failure feeling in them. Since you decided not to follow the purpose of life, not to do what you was meant to do, you feel empty, you feel useless, you feel like there's nothing to do. And now, here come this life that we live in, the fake life. That was created by people that believe that they have powers. Their mind is so developed, their mind is so powerful, they can do anything. And create this life to assign people with stuff. They took it unto themselves. I will assign these people to do something. I'm capable of doing it. I'll build a life where everybody has something to do so they don't feel like they're lost in life right the second they came in. I will give them something to do. The second they was born, they will have something to do. They will have something to focus on. Because it will be a waste if they focus on the real life. Because it's far gone. And we can't watch them make it to the end zone while we all quit. We will all lose. So we have to distract them as much as possible. We have to deviate them as much as possible. And in due time, nobody will ever remember there was a purpose to life. And I think this is the time where nobody knows there's purpose to life. You get born to this life. You have to go to school. You have to learn. But you are learning things that's already been learned. That's already been out there. That's already in circulation. You're not learning new things. You're learning old findings. How this certain person did this. How they did that. That's the past. And if this life is so abundant, there's new knowledge every day. There's people that's out here seeking for new knowledge so they can monetize it, to create new technology, to create new stuff. But you go to school to learn old knowledge while the world is moving fast. Your mind is trained to learn after a group of people already learned it and mastered it and monetized it and made all the money. Then they'll drop the crumbs to you to make you believe it. But like I said, initially, everybody was just in a box. Same standard. Everybody was just regular people. Till they decided to give up on the purpose of life. And certain people started to believe, okay, I'm strong enough. I know what to do. I can do this. I have the plans. Other people are not too sure. So the people that are not too sure, they fell under the people that thought they knew what they was doing. And that's what led us here. And I'm taking a step deeper. Let's say you're a regular kid. You just turned 18 today. You get your first job. You talk to your manager. Your manager was hired by somebody. Your manager was approved by somebody. That somebody was hired by somebody, was approved by somebody. For him to be in that status. And it keeps going to the end. And who's at the end of it? Who is the most powerful? And how did he become that powerful? And who approves of him becoming that powerful? What did he do to deserve that? Do you agree with that? Is it because they have so much money? Or is it because they're really great? And what's greatness? Think about it another way. Everybody look up to NBA players like stars, like, you know what I'm saying? But just go a step deeper. Just visualize this. As I say, they was born today. Let's say 30 years ago. There was a baby. You saw everything. They was wearing diapers. You saw that. They was playing playgrounds. You saw that. They started bouncing balls. You saw that. They got their first basketball shoes. You saw that. They wasn't even that good. You saw they was training, getting better. Right? And then these people over here, they already have the league. They own it. They're looking for players. They seen him. Mind you, nobody probably cared about them because they didn't know he had that potential. He was just a regular kid that was bouncing the ball. He loved it, and he was good at it. And these people called him. You can come over here. We can monetize you. We can turn you into something. But what do they have to gain by helping the poor kid that's growing up that's just good with his hands? That just got a good IQ. What's so good about this rich person wanting this one? You would say because he's good. Yes, that's over the surface because he's a good basketball player. That's what you see. But what's behind the eyes of the person that's really signing this person? It's not about his basketball abilities. His basketball ability is what gets a regular person to watch the basketball. But they looking at him. I can market him. He's marketable. I can use him to make money. I can use him to bring in more eyes to my fake world, to my part of the fake world, so I can make money, so I can keep my business flowing, so I can keep this fake life flowing. Because if one side crumbles, another side might crumble. So the struggle is to keep it going, so that there's no crack for regular people to see this is not really what it is. Going back a little bit, before this person became rich, he was a regular person. Nobody used to worship him. Nobody used to worship him. They were just regular people. And now, they're still the same person with the same talent, with just more money, and with machines making them feel like they are bigger than life. With machine promoting them to be something more than life. Since they got the money now, they walk around with 5-6 people. They have security. They can't be seen because people jump on them. Why is that? Just ask yourself a question. I'm a regular human, just like everybody else is. I go in my regular world, do what I do, and come here and turn my camera on and sit here and speak my life. Meaning what I see, what I do, what I believe, and create something with it. And I'm speaking what's in me. That's what I decided to do with my life right now. And as I turn this off, I get up and go do whatever I do. Eat, sleep. That's the same thing with the athlete. That's the same thing with the rich person. But the only difference is there's people that approve who they think they are. If everybody decides to approve one person is not who they think they are, they won't be as famous no more. They will go outside. Nobody cares about them. Now what? I mean, whatever status you have to convince people to accept you as who you want to be or as who you think you are. But if nobody approves of it, then you're not it. So that means there's no such thing as this person is rich, this person is great, this person is whatever, famous. Because we have to allow them to be that. You have to spend your money for him to be rich because you approve of his product, you approve of it. You have to approve. What if you don't approve? That means everything we've been building, it's us. It's a regular people. as people is we put each other up. Like those acrobat people, right? They have 7 people and one of them jump all the way to the top, and he's the highest. He's the highest at the top because the people under him is supporting him to be there. But what if they decide, nah, I'm not doing that. I want to be at the top. Then nobody's at the top. If I go outside, I walk like I'm the king, and nobody approves of it, they just laugh. Why is he walking like that? But if Michael Jordan goes outside and walk like a king, people approve of it. Because what? Because people accept it. They allowed him. Okay, yeah, Michael Jordan, he can do that. But let's say you don't know anything about him. You never know about him playing basketball. You didn't hear anything you heard about him. And Michael Jordan walks do that. Like, who's this? Who's this tall guy? Who's this black guy? Who's this? What do you think he's doing? So everything you know is because you approve of it, because you accept it to be what it is. But a lot of people probably won't understand this. I believe I'm speaking at a deeper level that a lot of people won't understand. Let's say this is the ceiling of life. And height-wise, it's the ceiling. You can't get more than this. And everybody is here. This ground level. If nobody accepts somebody to be higher than them, that means they can never take a step up above. They're always here. We're all flat on the ground. But for one person to go up, it means that he has to convince 2 or 3 or more people to believe that he's that guy, so he can step on them, to step on their shoulders to get higher and higher. That's why they say you can't make it alone. You can't make it alone. If you're rich, you need the customers. If you're rich, you need to hire somebody to work for you. And how can you hire if nobody's buying your products? So life is, this fake life is basically the ability to make people see you as who you are, so you can make money, you can market. It's the ability to get people to believe what you say so you can make money, so you can do all that. And now, explaining this for the smart one that's still here to listen to this. Implement this to every single person that you think is famous, rich, or influential, or whatever you look at success, and see if they're really that person that you think they are. Michael Jackson, he might be a good singer. If nobody ever approved of it, he would have never did concerts to fill out the arenas, because nobody would have went. But his talent is still there. And if this fake life is the ability to convince people to see you as who you are, to love what you do because they approve of it, what about the real life, where nobody had to approve of anything? You have to do something because there's a reason you're doing it. I might not know that reason. That's why I'm seeking to understand the real life, where you don't need people to put you up. You do things for other reasons. That's not what you have to convince people to see you as. You're doing it for divine reasons. So what was that talent given to you for? If you was a good singer now, where you have to sing for people to hear your voice, to approve of it, okay, you're that good. Hey, I will go to this concert, the song is good. Oh, I will pay for his album. I will pay for his clothing brand. Yeah, this rapper. This is Drake. He's the best. Because somebody have to approve it for him to be at the level he is right now. If nobody ever listened to his music, nobody ever paid for anything about his clothing brand, or nobody ever bought his albums, nobody ever supported in any other way, he was never going to be the Drake that you know right now. If that makes sense. And that's the fake world, where you need other people to believe what you do, to accept it, to spend on you, to do all that. And he has the talent to be a singer. So let's say in the real world, where you don't have to do that, everybody is worried about themselves, trying to finish the race of life. What was his talent given to him for? That's the level I'm on. I don't got time to convince people to sit here and be like, okay, you speaking facts, you telling the truth. It makes sense because it don't get me nothing. At that point, I'm living in a fake world where I'm looking for people to approve so they can spend on me, so I can climb over their shoulders to get the one at the top while they're under me. I'm stepping on them. No matter how nice I am, at that point, I'm still living a fake life, because the real life, you don't step on people. You're just trying to figure out what life is. You're trying to figure out what's your next obstacle. You're trying to figure out how far are you from the end zone. You're trying to figure out how close I am to God. Trying to figure out, am I slacking of love? Am I still living in love? Am I out of it? Where am I? What energy am I vibrating on? Do I care for people like the way I care for myself? Or am I starting to start hating a little bit? That's the real life I'm talking about. So if I have any talent, is that really given to me for me to come and sing and do all this so people can approve so I can step on them? Or that talent was given to me for other reasons that might be even more meaningful? That's what I want to know, what my talent is on. I don't care if I'm 6'5". I don't care if I could have done this, could have done that. Because that's not the life I'm living. I'm living in a life, but I'm living a different life than most people. Like I always say, you can call me delusional. I'm okay with it. Everything I said might not rhyme to you. Everything I say might not make sense to you. But my mind have built these things for so long that I have to get to the end. I have to find these answers. That's why I like to be alone, because I can't talk to nobody else. But I don't know for sure the smart people, the people that actually put their guards down and sit down and listen to what I say. Would I be on my side or nobody else's side? Just be like a ref. You will understand what I'm saying is the truth. It's impossible for you to be famous, rich in the fake world that we're living right now without stepping on other people. And if I say stepping on people, I'm not saying cheating, using, abusing. I'm saying that you needing other people's approval. You needing other people to click on your videos. You needing other people to spend on your merch. You need other people to buy this, do that, listen to your streams, do this, do that. Meaning that they have to approve what you do, to take time out of their day to be like, okay, I do this. I'll go to his concert. I'll go to his comedy clubs. I'll pay for his merch. Yeah, I'll watch this video to the end. I'll give him those views. Why? Yeah, you're talented. But there's people that are talented that nobody cares about. And now you see where media stands. And if you're a sport fan, you know that every game, before every game and after every game, they have people that talk about the game. But if you a smart person, you understand languages, tones, you can see the jazz it in the street world, right? They jazz people. They amplify everything they do. They have commentators. Why they do that while the basketball game is going on or sport is going on? Oh my God, look at the catch. Like, why they do all that? Because they need your approval. Because it's like an open feeling type. Oh my God. Then you have to drop in to be like, wow, that was tough. Nah, I can't lie. And now you approve of it. They got you one time. Not to say don't live your life, whatever you're doing is wrong. But I'm just saying you have to analyze every single thing. If I'm here and this life is a bridge, a transition from a life to a life, which many religious people believe, this life is a passage to eternal life, or most people call paradise, heaven, whatever. Do I have time to stay constant? And for you to be entertained, you have to be constant in one place. I'm watching the basketball. Oh my God, you saw that? That means I'm watching it. I'm constant. Yeah, of course, I'm not speaking in physical terms where you're just walking every day, you know what I'm saying? But you have something meaningful that you trek into, you walk into. You have distance that you're covering. And you can feel that you're covering distance spiritually. Because it's like you can be in the same house, but you know you're a different place every time. I'm talking for my spiritual people that understand life, at least a little bit. So, for you to be here, being entertained by whatever this constant life is giving you, this fake life is giving you, these Instagram, all these, it means that you are constant. That's what you need, entertainment. You need Netflix. You need new movies. That's why Hollywood is a big company, because they are for the people that are constant. Sport is a big industry because they are for the people that are constant, that are not moving. All these industries that you know that your kids might be running towards. Oh, I want to be a star. I want to be a star. That anything that have such thing as stars, fame, that you go outside, you have people taking your pictures. Those are the agents of the constant life. Because if you're moving, you don't have time for that. Because you have something to go to. If you're in the race, the person running the race never have his own phone filming himself, trying to do all this. Or not never. It's people outside of it that's commentating, that's doing that, that's betting, that's doing all that. Because you cannot do all that while you're running. You're moving. You can't. Even if you want to. Yeah, I might want to, but I gotta go. I gotta finish the race. Because I'm here for a reason. I can't just start the race and just let other people run while I'm here being trying to be famous and take pictures and all that. It means that you are constant. So if you have all the time in the world to listen to all these music, to know whatever's going on in this fake life, it means that you are constant, stagnant. You're not moving. That's why you know everything. Whatever new thing happens, you're aware of it because you are constant. But if you're not, you're in a race. You pass by California. You might know what's going on there because you're there right now. And the next day you go to a different state. You know what's going there now because you're there now. But you're moving. You only know what's going on when you're there. When you're not there, you don't look for it. You don't, because you're on the go. You don't have time because you have something. You have a place to get to. You have to finish the whole 50 states of the United States. So if you only worried about, oh, did the California this happen, while you know you're supposed to be in a different state, then you only stay in California. You are constant. You stay there. You like the lifestyle there. You like the partying. So you don't know what's next. And that's what's keep going on in life, that nobody's moving no more. They created a whole big world. Whatever I'm aware of, the people in Africa is aware of, the people in Jamaica is aware of, everywhere. It's the same life. It's a big whole constant life. If there's one star here, the same star is the star in Africa. If you're the best rapper in America, you're most likely one of the best rappers in Africa because they're going to listen to you. So the same constantness, whatever you call it, is global now. So the whole world is one place. And now you have platforms that you rely on to feed you with whatever you need in your constant life. You don't own it. You don't control it. You cannot see what's beyond it. You're going to only see what's on it at this moment. Let's say there's 10 videos on YouTube as a whole. And each video title is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no more than that. You cannot go and type in 11 and find 11 until 11 is uploaded. And for 11 to be uploaded by a regular person, it has to be approved. So, how many people tried to post 11 and they didn't get approved because maybe for whatever reason they was talking about something that's not good, something too real that they don't allow it? So you are living in a big constant life controlled by people that I was saying earlier in the box that decided they're not going to chase the real purpose of life, that they're going to assign people with something and they create it. So they're only going to feed you what you must know to stay in the life, so you don't see the crack in life, in the fake life they built. And they're always going to keep you in a place where you are looking to approve of somebody. So that somebody can make money. The person owning that somebody can make money. The person signing that person can make money. So he can stay in the big fake game. So all of you guys can be doomed at the same time. Nobody finished the race. I'd rather be doomed with too many people, with my friends, than be doomed alone. Imagine everybody else make it to heaven and I make it to hell. That would be the worst torture, just being alone. But I can be tortured even more severe than if I was alone, when I have many people with me. But at least I'm not the only one. It's not true. It's not true. People that do bad stuff, they don't want to do it alone. They always have people behind them. They always have people around. They don't want to do it alone. It's rare to see people, gangsters and all that, alone. They always have to have others. You know what I'm saying? So everything I said, if it makes sense to you, I want you to dig deep inside of you and use your mind and try to understand what's the purpose of life and why this life is built upon climbing on other people. But if you think about it, it's funny. You can only climb on so many people till you collapse. A little disagreement, the people made you, the people destroy you. The people allowed you to step on them. They can also say, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. And you have to come down a notch until everybody else decide, no, I don't want to be there. So it'll be a constant life of pleasing the people that you are on. You're pleasing your fans. Because without them, there's no you. That means the real you is still at the ground level. But you didn't move the right way. So you wanted to be at the top so bad, you convince people to allow themselves to be stepped on by you so you can be higher to experience it. While there's a real way to get higher, whether people approve of you or not, they can't deny it. You can be walking flat on this ground, but for them to look at you, they have to look up. You don't have to physically be up there. They know you are everything they've been working towards. You are everything they've been going outside, recruiting people, so those people can allow them to step on them. But you don't step on nobody. You walk on the flat ground, but they still have to look up to you. Those are the people that get hated on, disrespected, humiliated, embarrassed, set up. But life have so much lessons. If you're smart, you're not gonna lose. You don't lose. You can be in the worst predicament right now, but tomorrow you're still gonna come out a winner. But that's only if you live a real life. You don't have to convince anybody. You're not worried about nobody just saying, no, you can't step on my shoulders no more. You're doing something I don't agree with. But if you have people that you have to convince, that you have to make sure they allow your feet to be on their heads so you can be up. You can't even be you. But a real you is like you don't have nobody that you're stepping on. You can do whatever. They can only hate from afar. If they hate, love, give, take, it don't bother you because you don't need none of that to get up. You are already up there. And this is just my thoughts, man. I'm just sitting here and talking. A lot of people don't understand it, but I'm fine with it. Like today, I had my friend told me, you should do these type of videos. You should do that. You're going to blow up. I don't care about blowing up. I don't care about the fake life. Yeah, of course. I need some resources from the fake life to please the people I care about. But I can get that from the real life because it's been done. It's still being done. I just don't know the people. They just don't get respected. They just don't get boosted up by the machines. They just don't get, you know what I'm saying, put in front of people to make sure they're famous. They're just on the low. Nobody knows of them. because nobody approves of them. And if you actually think deeper, everybody you have to approve them for you to know them, and you have put them in a place in your life where you can be like, okay, I'm cool with him being there. I'm cool with him being my best rapper. I'm cool with him being my best dressed actor. I'm cool with him being this, that. You have everybody in a specific place. It's either it was advertised to you and you accepted it the way it was advertised to you, or you just put them there. Why do you gotta put people in all those places? Because you are constant. You're not moving. You need to do things to entertain yourself. That's why you know all that. You know all the Marvel movies. You know all the DC movies. You know all the shows. You know whatever's trending. You know everything because you are constant. Because if you are constant, whether you want to know or not, you will know it. Because somebody else will come and tell you about it. And you have all the time to listen to it. That's why when I say I don't know anything, people say, you making fun of yourself? What do you mean you don't know anything? I don't know anything that you know. In the fake life, I don't watch no movies. Even the most popular movies in the world, I don't know. The Spider-Mans and all that, I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't even watch it. It's like, oh, this is funny to me. Why am I watching this? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's like, that's the mentality that I have. And I didn't build that mentality. I was just like that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up as an outcast. I never had nobody, so it's like it was easy for me. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, sometimes when you don't know who you are, you do stuff that you don't know where you are. You just do stuff. I've been in those situations. I've been doing wrong things. I've been doing things that I'm not even sure of. Even to this day, I'm not really sure. That's why these are questions that I ask myself. This is what I think. This is what I think about every day. This is what goes on in my mind. But I'm committed to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for nobody to allow me to step on them. I'm not looking for nobody to approve of what I do. I'm just here to be a beacon of light for the people that understand. Yeah, I've been thinking about this life. It's iffy. Everybody want the same thing. Everybody want to be an athlete. Everybody want to be an actor. Everybody want to be a rapper. The same job, millions of people want to have it, but it's not abundant enough, so it's impossible. And I mean, it's like a little glitter. It's like a little diamond that's shiny, but you have too many good things in the store, but everybody want that one thing. And I mean, there's something about that one thing. That's what's going on. That's the magnet they use to attract people to work for them. You don't even gotta be spiritual or think deeper about what I'm about to say right now. Every single famous person you know, most likely rappers and influencers, they are the most stupidest people in the world. They don't have nothing to teach. They are empty. But once they sing a song and they say a few words that you can relate to, now whenever you in that zone because they're singing those songs out of lock or disturbance or pain. You heard something that you can relate to. Yeah, so he went through that too. Now you build a connection. And now you carry that person with you everywhere you go. You feel sad. And since that person talked about something that makes you sad, you listen to that song because you can relate to that feeling. You're familiar with it. But you don't want to do anything to fix it. You just want a messed up person just like you to sing it to you, so you can be like, okay, I'm not the only one. You right, bro. I heard your song last time. You said these girls ain't shit. You right, bro. My girl broke up with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get over it. You are constant. That's why you feel like that. But if you're moving towards something, you lost one partner. This is how far she wanted to come. You have 40 more states to run. She only wanted to cover 10 states. So leave her where she belongs. You want more in life. You want to finish the race. So go get a new partner and get to the next ones. If she quit on you, you don't have time to sit there because you'll be constant and you don't want to finish. Get the next one. Get the next one till you finish. I don't give a fuck if you have to take 1,000 partners. But you have to finish the race. Because if you stay constant, you will have to live the life of the fake life. You have to approve. You have to be approved by whoever. And speaking of being approving or disapproving or whatever, just look at life. What is a police officer? It's somebody that was approved by who? A county? A state? A government? What makes them being approved? And who approved the person that approved them? Who also approved that? Who also approved the government? Yeah, you can be the government. You can tell us what to do. Who else approved that? Who has to approve that? Okay, you are at the top of all. Who approves that? You know what I'm saying? If you claim yourself as a government and nobody approve of it, you're going to have to come and kill everybody. But we all approve of it. Most people approve of it. So now they have the power. They can come and grab one person and kill him right in front of everybody. They'll be like, yeah, he did it to himself. Like, yeah, he did it. Like, the government is coming for your ass. Like, everybody sitting there minding their business because everybody that's watching and not doing anything is approving of it. But if somebody claimed themselves as a new government and nobody approves of it, they will come. People just laugh at them. If they touch somebody, people can just come and riot and be like, what are you doing? Like, you stupid. Like, and I'm saying, that's my family member. Don't touch them. But the fact that you approve of whatever is going on in this world, they can come and do whatever. They can come and jail you, put you in jail, and you can't do anything because you approve of the law. What if I can just say I don't approve of it? Yeah, I know I did something wrong. I feel guilty about it. I just feel like I want God to forgive me, but I don't know what came over me. But I don't approve of this. Yeah, I understand, like, if you do some crazy stuff, you're going to be penalized and all that. But what if you say I don't approve of it? Who created this law? What's his name? James Watts? Nah, I don't know him. I don't approve of his mind. I don't care what he think. I don't approve of that. Oh, all these council people allowed these rules to be. I don't approve of that. I don't know them. They don't know me. Whatever they decide don't have to apply to me. What if you say that? I'm just saying, what if you say, okay, you create your law, but I don't want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of the rule that God made. What if? Because we are all humans. But you in a position of authority because a lot of people are approved of you being there. They might not know me. I'm not approved to be there. Just because you have that many approval don't mean you are better than me. You can put me in jail for whatever reason. It could go both ways. Yeah, some people can say, yeah, you need to have people because some people are bad. Yeah, that's true. But it can also be true. Why James Franklin, whatever these niggas' name is, to sit there and approve of a rule, and this person that was born yesterday or 10 years ago that wasn't even there while they was making these rules and came in this world, and automatically that means the fact that you was born in this world, you have to accept our rules. And what if he said, no, I'm not part of this rule. I don't believe that. I didn't even know about this rule, so why can you can't put me to jail for that? I don't want to take. That means you're gonna have to force him and put him in jail. But what if you go to court and you approve of the rules? Yeah, you're right. I wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah, the 10th Amendment, whatever amendment they're talking about. Yeah, you are right. So they put you in jail. You accept yourself going to jail because you approve of it. But what if they still put you to jail, but you say, I don't approve of this? You can put me to jail forcefully. I'm not willing to go there, and I'm not a part of this. And you don't even say anything. You're like, yeah, I'm not doing this. This is your world that you created. I don't want to be a part of none of this. I don't approve this person being the police. I don't approve this person putting handcuffs on me. I don't approve none of you guys. You sitting here as a judge. Who claimed you as one? Not me. I don't approve of it. Yeah, thousands of people approved, but I don't approve you as. So who are you to judge me? Are you stupid then? Are you a rebel? Are you a criminal? And who decides what you are? How many years you get in jail? Because he's approved. He's a licensed one. By who? Who gave him the license? Who approved of that license? I didn't sign up for it. I didn't approve it. But other people that matter more than me approved it. And now I got to go to jail because those people approved of it. I didn't even know this law was existing. I wasn't even born when it was done. What about if I say I was born with my rules? You wasn't there too? I know it sounds crazy, but I'm just saying, what if? I'm just trying to say this to prove that everything that you know in your life is approved by somebody. The phone you are using was once created in a different way till it was approved by somebody that approval was so meaningful that, okay, this is ready. So this life is based off on approvals. So if you approve of whatever your life is right now, whatever you in, that's cool. You created your world. Congratulations to you. But this fake life been moving so fast that they don't even need your approval no more. They already got you. You just need to approve one time. And now they're going to poison your mind. You need to approve one time online. Sign up with this account. Whether you ask for this video to be on your feed or not, you will see something like that. You will see something. There's no way you can just be like, I want to use my phones. I want to go on all these platforms, but I don't want to see nothing gay. And your wishes can be granted. So whether you're anti-gay or pro-gay, if you keep using your phone scrolling, you might see some gay. You don't have no control over it. You gave your control over. You're living this life where these people created, so now you don't have no choice. But back then when you had it, when this life was on the beginning stage being built, nothing was happening. Yeah, I'm down. I don't want to follow the race of life. I just want to be constant. We can watch movies. We can dress anyhow. We can wear nice brands. We can just do whatever we want to do instead of just following the race. And yeah, now you have access to all of it in your house. No matter how poor you are, you have a TV in your house. You have a phone. You have internet. You have junk food. You have all that. That's what you signed up for. That's what you approved of. And now you're in it. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope I find my answers about life. And I hope I can just rise up without needing to stand on people. And I hope all pure heart people get guided. And I hope all people not so good hearts get also guided. And I also hope that the right way of life be revealed to every single person. And I also hope that God forgive us because we're not perfect. And I also hope we live the life we're meant to live. And I also hope the truth to prosper. Yeah. I think I love these type of videos more because I can just sit here instead of just sitting on my bed or my regular life just thinking about these things. I can just film my thoughts. You basically watching what's in here right now. Sign up.